Before we start our meeting today, we're going to have the pledge. We're going to have an invocation, and I'd like to do that right now. And Jane, you're going to do the pledge, and Pastor Harold Adams is going to do the invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pastor? Right here, please.
Let us pray. Father, Lord, I come to you today in the name of Jesus. Lord, I'm asking you, dear God, Lord, just to give these guys the wisdom they need to give the things that has to be done to make this town better. Lord, let it be led into thy wisdom, and let you be led first of all. I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Call the meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety together for August the 3rd, 2015. First item of business will be the roll call.
Jane Oakley.
Present.
Fran Schomel.
Present.
Leonard Irvin.
Present.
Mike Bishop.
Present.
Ron Coldiron.
All are present. Let the record show we can do business. I'd ask that everybody turn their cell phones on silent or off or something, if they would. Next order of business would be a welcome. I welcome all of you here today to the Board of Works. It looks like a real small agenda, so we won't be here very long. We can have the minutes of the last Board of Works meeting, please.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the minutes from the last board meeting.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. We approve the minutes of the last Board of Works and Public Safety meeting. Are there any additions or corrections? None appearing. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Let's go right to our agenda under new business today. We have an approval for a bucket drive on August the 22nd, the House of David. Who's doing that? You want to come to the podium? You want to state your name and your address? And
Yes, my name is Dale Richmond. I'm the director of the House of David.
your address is?
The House of David address is 503 West Western Avenue.
And what's your address?
My address is 845 West Western Avenue, Connorsville.
Okay, thank you.
And we want to do the bucket drive on August the 22nd from 10 to 2 at 6th and Central Avenue and 6th and Grand. I think it's Grand Avenue. There in front of Fire Station number 1.
Okay. Do you represent a,
We represent the House of David. We're trying to raise funds so that we can get it open. It's a faith-based men's treatment facility.
is this the same one that Fuller is working on?
Ken Fuller.
Ken Fuller?
No, it's
he's
different.
not
It's a different one.
Okay.
So you aren't established yet, you're just getting started, is that
We're
correct?
just getting started. We have the house and we're working on it and we're trying to raise funds to finish the renovation of it.
Are you connected with a 501c3?
Yes, we have a 501c3 through Whole Family Community Initiative. We umbrellaed under them.
Okay.
I move that we approve the bucket drive on August 22nd for the House of David.
Second.
Got a motion and a second that we approve this bucket drive. Is there any discussion? None appearing. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have resolutions B, C, and D, all receiving money back. If it's okay with you, I'd like to take them all at one time, and I think Fran probably wants me to read them.
Great, good idea, sure.
Okay, in the park, we're going to go from operating fund to summer camp, Miller Center, soccer, sign, and softball. That's all money being transferred. And also in the park, repair of building to refunds, and then motor vehicle, we're going to go from safety and medical to paint for streets.
You might get the totals money.
Yes, you can. First, let
And,
me start at the top here.
yeah, the,
$3,414.44.
into the non-reverting funds and the,
$1,462.94, $675.50, $1,041, $110, and $125.
okay. And the repair of buildings to refund was the $200.
$200. And motor vehicles, $500.
Okay,
I'll move, Your Honor, that we accept resolutions 20,015-28, -29, and -30.
I'll second.
Motion and a second that we pass resolutions A, B, C, and D on your agenda. Is there any discussion? None appearing, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, let's get into departments. Utilities. Out in the hall, the utilities.
We don't really have anything for utilities, but I was gonna tell you about the street paving schedule.
I think, did you
Give
give it
it
to
the trash
everybody
collection
today?
request.
You guys already got it?
you had,
No.
but we didn't
Let
have.
me remind you, some months ago, you approved the street paving. This is just the time schedule. You've already approved the streets we're doing. Go ahead.
Mainly just wanted to let everybody know that most of the paving will be done next week. Grand Avenue will be paved from 3rd to 6th Street now, all the way up in front of the fire station. Then 8th Street will be done on Tuesday. They'll be doing some work on 8th Street and also Central from 3rd to 5th, Thursday and Friday of this week, getting them ready. Because there's gotta be some patch and stuff put in, so. Just wanted to let everybody know, I'm gonna give the newspaper and the radio a copy of this so they can be ready.
Brad, when I know when they're doing the repairs, it'll probably stay open to one lane, but when they actually are paving, are they gonna totally close, or are they gonna be open to one lane and do one lane at a
I'm
time?
gonna say they're gonna have to totally close it for some period.
It'll be just like 4 and 5 hours at a time.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. The biggest problem will be over at the fire station, and we've talked to the firemen about it. Mr. Reese, you handled that, didn't you? Okay. I think they're gonna park the fire truck someplace else during that period. There's a real big bad bump right in front of the #1 fire station.
Brad, West 3rd Street repair where you dug the street up with the water break for the
Subway.
subway, when is that gonna be fixed?
When Milestone comes in to pave Graham, they're gonna do all of our street cuts. We're getting them already.
Okay.
So sometime, let's say before the end of August, those should be done.
Okay, that is our responsibility, even though it's a state highway.
Yeah. We've been throwing cold mix in it and it just keeps eating it. So
Yes. Okay.
I know 3rd Street's getting kind of bad again.
Okay, okay,
But
put it in,
sometime in the
thanks.
next few weeks, we'll have those finished.
Okay, thank you.
You got a trash pickup.
This trash pick.
Yeah,
I
you
guess,
got a trash pickup.
I guess we take care of that. We need,
Okay.
Okay, we need to recommend that to the council. That's a new ambulance company over on Eastern. How can I best describe it? Used to be an accountant in there, and it's right next to the old Miller cafeteria, the first building
It's a
north.
small building.
Small white building.
Yes,
It's gonna be Sinclair Ambulance Service.
okay, they want trash
They
pickup.
want trash pickup. We have to recommend it to the council.
I only have one question, I'm sure it's logical on their part, but biohazards, that's not gonna be part of it. I'm sure they do something else with that.
You know, everybody that has biohazard has to,
I just
Yeah.
wanna make sure the public understands that.
it'll be strictly trash from the office.
Okay, thank you.
So you're on a motion to
I
send
need
this
a
to
motion.
council?
Yeah,
Council doesn't have to.
I didn't think so.
I thought they
No.
did.
No,
No.
No, it's just
Okay, I
a
They
thought
switch.
did either.
Okay. Good.
I move that we approve the trash pickup for 722 Northeastern for St. Clair Ambulance Service for their office trash.
Second, please.
Motion and a second that we approve that request for trash pickup at 722 Northeastern. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Troy? Fire Chief.
After Afternoon. Not looking forward to this, but it's that time. We put John's letter of retirement in your packet. I'd like to bring John up, and John's wife, bring him up to the podium. Come on up, Mona.
Long time.
We'll let John read that to you.
Okay,
Okay, you know, it comes time for everybody to retire, and I've been here a long time, and it's been a great, great career, you know, and it's just one of those things. But anyway, the letter is addressing the Honorable Board of Public Works and Safety, a letter of retirement. Dear board members, I request the Board of Works and Safety approve my retirement from the Connersville Fire Department, and that's effective August 14th, 2015. I've been with the Connersville Fire Department since February 15th, 1984. I worked my way through the ranks, first class, lieutenant, captain, assistant chief, and now serving as battalion chief. And that's on Cecil. During my 31 and a half years of service, I've been very fortunate to work with a great group of professional firefighters who have the very skilled in their service in the city of Connersville, and I really mean that. I've had the honor to work with guys, and some of them are sitting here today, and you know, some have retired, and you know, it's sad to see them go, and you know how it is when you work with people a long time. It becomes a family. The fire service is always about a family, and that's what it is. And I'll always be a firefighter, no matter where I go. But it'll be a sad day, my last day. But anyway, I appreciate the time that I've been here, the honor that I've had. I've had good days and I've had bad days, you know. I've saved people and I've also seen people die. And it's not for everyone. It's not an easy job to do. It's very hard. It's very hard to do, and I hope you understand this. I'm stating here today, telling you this. With our manpower situation, it's very hard to do what we do. I hope in the future, it looks like we possibly could get another personnel, but really seriously need to look at that in public safety. Police department, the fire department, and EMS, that's the backbone of this city, and always has been, no matter what. And no matter how hard it is economically, that's still the backbone, and we have to make sure that runs. That's what makes Connersville run, and it makes Connersville great because of that. But anyway, that's about all I have. Like I said, it's been an honor to be here. It's been a long time. You know, I've only missed a few days because I love the job so much, and it just, you know, from day one till my last day, I always give it 100%. So anyway, that's all I got, and I thank you for giving me the honor to be here for 1.5 years. That's all I got.
I wanted to ask you, who was on the Board of Works when you were hired?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's
They didn't have one.
ago
They
now.
probably didn't have one now.
Richie
Oh, yeah, they had-
Collins was the mayor.
Who was the mayor?
Collins. Richie
Okay.
Collins.
I don't remember who the Board of Works was. You do.
Yeah.
No, and Albert Heeb and
Yeah,
his city engineer, I don't know.
yeah, I can't remember that part either. You know, that's the one thing you forget a lot of times,
That's right.
is how many people you worked with, and.
That's a
and
lot of time.
Captain Beatty and I talked one time, we sat down and we tried to go through the guys that had came and went since we've been there, and it's very hard if you don't write it
You
down.
don't write it down.
And stuff like that, but it has been an honor.
Good luck, John.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best wishes to
You get to accept that resignation or reject it, whichever you prefer. If you reject it, he has to stay 5 more years.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the retirement of John Rowland, and very thankful to.
I would like to very respectfully second that motion. And
We
thank
have
you.
a motion and a second that we accept the retirement of Battalion Chief John Rowland from the Fire Department as of August the 14th, 2015. And just to make it very official, we'll have a roll call vote.
Jane Oakley,
Yes.
Fran Schomel.
Yes.
Leonard Urban,
Yes.
Mike Bishop,
Yes.
Ron Coldiron.
Yes.
It's unanimous, you get it. Were you sweating it?
Don't worry about it.
You guys, the motion carries and John gets to retire. And I've been hearing from people envious of what I hear you might be doing. Something I've always wanted to do, and I waited too long, I'm too old. I think it's going to be great. And I know how you feel because my wife, when we go away for a week or two, she said, I want to go home. I want to be near the kids. I said, well, the kids aren't at home, but she still wants to be at home. You know, so you want to be near the kids.
Kids in California, the farthest they can get from us now.
That's a normal thing to be one near the kids. Yeah. Well, we congratulate you, and I'm glad that you're doing it while you're young enough to do it. Yeah. Okay. Police Department. Dennis got called away this morning, and this is the assistant chief. He's going to tell us what we need to do here.
We have a chance to hire 3 part-time police officers, Ryan Clark, Chad Blaze, and Clint Brown.
Okay.
They are each full-time police officers at other agencies and will be part-time police officers here.
As John Rowland said, we've struggled through the last month through vacations. There's been a time or two when they've called me at night, and we've had one police officer show up for work because we just don't have enough. With the benefits and with all the things we have to do, we can't afford to hire full-time police officers. So the contract allows us to have 4 part-time officers, which that's getting difficult to get because the part-time people are working on their shifts in their communities. But these 4 people have stepped up and are willing to help us out till the end of the year. Then a decision will have to be made when we get the budgets ready here. I don't know where we're going to go. We just got to find some place to find money. But this will help us out by going ahead and hiring these 4 people. So I'd like for you to approve this. They'll work as needed. They work in other agencies. They'll have to furnish uniform. There won't be any longevity. There won't be any health insurance. There won't be any benefits. They'll just work at a rate of $15 an hour, straight time. It helps them because they get a little extra money, and it helps us to fill in these until we get through vacations and all the things we got to get through.
I'll make a motion, Your Honor, that we honor this request to hire 3 part-time police officers, Ryan Clark, Chad Blaze, and Clint Brown.
I'll second.
Okay. Any discussion? None appearing. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, thank you.
David has something.
I didn't have you on the agenda,
That's
but
all right.
come.
I just talked to Julie this morning, got back from vacation. I got this last week, it's about salt. We need to look at ordering salt for this winter. It is down from what it was, it's $73.81 this time. And that's a far cry from the 100 ton we got last year, we paid like $128, so salt prices have come down
It's
somewhat.
with the same company we
It's
used
the same
last year,
company,
right?
and I've had the 3 years I've done it, I've had very good luck with them. Comes off the barge, Cincinnati, and I have it in a day or two if I order it, so I have
How
no
much
problem with these
how much
people.
are you intending to buy?
500 is what we've been getting over the years.
That ain't more than more than our bid. More than, is it, do we have to bid it, or is that under the bid?
This used to be more, by the
It's
way,
probably under the
used to be
bid. That's
Morton
why
Salt Company too, so.
We don't have to put it out for bid. We usually get quotes, but last year we had a terrible time getting any other companies to
There
quote
wasn't any
us.
salt
There
last
wasn't
year.
any out
There
there.
wasn't any out there to get.
So this is $73, and it's a bargain compared to previous years.
The bins are 3/4 full right now, right?
Yeah, thereabouts.
So-
It's got sand and salt both in it.
So we'll just order this as we need it.
Yeah, I get it as I need it.
Okay.
You just contract the 500 ton and then get it as you need it,
Yeah, and
correct?
then if I need,
That's
and I
the
have
best,
to
yeah.
take the 500. But I'll double check on that and see if I can do 400 and leave the 500
What's-
as a balance if we need it.
500 times
They've done that
73.
before too.
Well, whatever's handiest for you, the easiest to do.
Well, it's after the first year, he don't care, so I'm just trying to protect the ones that are.
I care.
Well, the citizens
Sure,
care.
but it's all- you know,
Still got a town to run.
Well, it doesn't mean, it don't mean you don't care, you just won't have the opportunity to order more.
That's right.
So I've got a time limit, so I need to give this to Julie and see what we can do about getting it this okayed as quickly as
35,
possible.
3,600, something like that.
Yeah, we're okay. Okay,
You wanna get 5 or 6?
5.
Okay. So I'll give this to Julie, and when she gives me the okay, I'll call the lady and get it taken care of then.
I'll go ahead and sign it, fax it, and send it to them.
With what we got, that would fill it about 3 times.
That would be, the 5 and like the 6, we generally, let's just say we've got 100 there. With the sand and the salt I got, we'll call that 100, so get 5 and we should end up with 6.
Okay.
Is that close to what we use, Dave?
Yes, and now, year before last, we had just a handful, we were out. But this year, we had some left over the winter, wasn't as bad as the winter before. But we were scraping bottom the winter before though.
What happens, once you get into the winter, if you don't have a contract, you don't
Right,
get any.
you won't get it. You will not get it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Anybody want to make a motion that we go ahead and authorize that 500 tons of salt be contracted?
Yeah, I will.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second that we contract to buy 500 tons of salt. Doesn't mean we'll buy it all at once, we'll buy it as we need it, but we'll have to take it over the year's time.
Like
Okay.
that price.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Any discussion?
No, sir.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Under old business, anybody have anything? Okay. Miscellaneous, Ronnie?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Mike?
No, sir.
Right.
No, I don't, thank you.
We're gonna have your intersection open.
I know,
Yeah.
happy camper.
Yeah, the intersection will be open up there on the,
21st.
21st and Grand, so we
20th and Grand
can,
and 21st and Grand.
yeah, so we can
good.
run the school buses up there.
That's good.
Okay, public forum? Anybody, public, want to speak about any issue? None at all? Okay. Claims,
Claims for utilities was water was $111,237.74. Wastewater was $87,465.41. Stormwater was $56,699.10, for a total of $255,402.25.
City claims 155, and the amount of money, $82,702.90, and the biggest single claim was the housing claim that through Star Development of $20,054.50. Plus the payroll of Julie of what, approximately $275,000?
Probably, yeah.
what's the total, Fran?
My total,
Payroll and claims.
He doesn't have a total payroll.
I don't have it, I
Okay.
don't have it. Payroll in front of me, just the claims, but it's estimated the payroll will be around $275,000 for the 2 weeks, plus the $82,700 for claims. So I think we're okay because we were counting on around $600,000 a month for claims and payroll.
So we're down.
Yes.
Okay.
I move we approve the claims to be paid, including payroll, as they've been submitted to us this
Second.
Motion and a second, we pay the claims for both the city and the utilities. Any discussion? None appearing, we'll have a roll call vote.
Jane Oakley?
Yes.
Fran Schomel?
Yes.
Leonard Urban?
Yes,
Mike Bishop?
Yes.
Ron Coldiron?
Yes.
you have approved that unanimously, we'll pay the claims. Did you have something? Okay, come on up, Mike.
I just missed your public forum, I apologize. And I just want to speak in behalf of the, and unless this has already been brought up, if it does, I'll sit right back down. And that's regarding the cleanup of the river this coming Saturday.
We're aware of it, but it hasn't been brought
Well,
up
I
in
would
this
just
meeting.
like to go on the record as stating this is a good thing. It's a 6th annual Fayette County Soil and Water District Whitewater River cleanup to be held August the 8th. Everybody will gather at Robinson Campground at 8 a.m. And also in conjunction with that is the medicine cabinet cleanup to get drugs out and taken care of in a proper way. So if you have drugs, that is from 12 to 3, the medicine cabinet cleanup, and the river cleanup is from 8 a.m. on to about 11:30, and then there'll be a meal provided by the House of Ruth. So very good thing to do for our river and for our community. Connersville's a great place to live. Positive reinforcement that Connersville is a good place. Good things happening. That's all I had to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else that we might have missed under public forum? Anybody at all?
I just wanted to ask where the message, where they collected the message.
Here, let me get this to you.
Okay, thank you.
Good question.
Scott, did you have anything? Okay. Anybody else? None appearing, I'd take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to adjourn. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Wow.
Meeting adjourned.